the day of a road trip. That means morning practice at the Art Hauser Center. These days, the Raiders are focused very much on defense. And associate coach Dave Manson says from a coaching standpoint, that takes persistence and patience.
You're trying to break habits and create a solid foundation moving forward, because you're going to have them hopefully for 3 years. So you try to build habits every day in practice and mentalities and that. And you know what, our group is always evolving. We've gone through a lot of change this year, and so it's nice to have something solidified and being able to work with a group on a day-to-day basis.
17-year-old Zach Hayes went into training camp just hoping to make the team. He has now developed into a top 4 defenseman.
At the beginning, I was nervous. Didn't know where I was going to be playing. Didn't know if I was going to make the team, where I'd go from there. But I kind of just took it one day at a time and hope for the best.
17-year-old Max Martin came over in the blockbuster trade with the Prince George Cougars that involved all-star defenseman Brendan Dooley. All of a sudden, he went from playing about 8 minutes a night to over 20.
It's been huge for my confidence, like you said. I get to go on the ice in every opportunity that they want me in, and I just try and, like I said, put my best foot forward every night and do what I can.
Not long ago, Hayes was a 10th-round draft choice, so a long shot to even play in the Western Hockey League. He is now rated by NHL Central Scouting.
It's really exciting knowing the hard work's getting recognized by NHL Central Scouting and NHL Scouts.
Martin is very much in the long-term plans for the Prince Albert Raiders and feels this team has the chance to be a contender.
2 years down the road, even next year, we should be a really competitive team with our strong 16-year-olds, and we got a core group of 17-year-olds, so it should be exciting for the next couple of years.
Manson says working with a young defense corps has been frustrating at times, but he says it's very much short-term pain for long-term gain.
Anytime you go through transition like we're going through right now, you're going to have those good periods of where you're happy and you're you know, with the growth of the players, and then you're going to go through those periods where, you know, you're wondering, are we going in the right direction? But you got to keep your nose to the grindstone and keep believing in what you're doing and keep hammering in those good habits, and eventually you see it pay off.
Championship teams are built from the back line on out. And the Prince Albert Raiders feel with players like Max Martin, Braden Pahal, Zach Hayes, and last year's first-round draft choice Rhett Reinhardt that they have a very bright future on defense over the short and long term. For Sega's Inside Edge, I'm Drew Wilson.